doors for him to search.
It does indeed. Thanks, David. Great fans and players alike are excited for tonight. This is just not another game on the schedule.
Clash of the Titans in this one. This will be a great test for both teams.
So here's Miami's starting group. They've got Jimmy Butler. And Adebayo is out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Junior. And it's Dragic into the point. And for Brooklyn, inside we got Prince and Jordan. LeVert and Durant out on the perimeter. And it's Irving at point guard. Now here's Dragic. Here's Junior. It's deflected. Irving with the ball. 20 feet out. Jordan. It's Adebayo with the rebound. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Heat. This game against Brooklyn here, it's their first look at the Nets.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
And so it's the Heat getting on the board first. Jordan the pass to KD. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Last outing for the Nets. They won that game against Boston. Dragic gets the bucket.
Working against size. He's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
I tell you, the analytics crew may not like the mid-range, but sometimes you just got to put it in the basket.
Now, here is Irving. He picked up 18 points in the last one against Boston.
He was also an excellent setup man as well. This guy was cutting the defense to shreds with incredible passing.
Here's Junior. To the paint. Hit.
Hey, Mike.
Okay, Miss Hiller. So let's see. Miss Carrington did not put her name. So Miss Carrington asked, I enjoy the Granny Smith the most. I'm going to write my name here since I enjoy this one the most. Okay? Now, I want you to help me count the names and tell me how many happy faces I need to draw. Okay, let's count together.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Very good. So how many people enjoyed the Granny Smith?
4.
4. So how many happy faces should Miss Carrington draw, Miss Hiller?
4.
4. Okay, very good. Good job, Miss Hiller. I'm going to make 4 happy faces for the 4 friends that enjoy the Granny Smith. So let's see.
Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
This is how Adebayo typically gets his points. Off the roll, off the lob, or off the glass.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Prince against Adebayo. Back to Irving. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
For Miami, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. To the inside. Here's Lamb. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Durant just inside the line. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
To the middle, and stolen by Prince. Outside Irving. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And Adebayo sends it back. And they get it back. Now, here's Junior. This game, an incredible scoring display for him. And Adebayo gets it to go on the assist by Junior. Adebayo's got 6.
And now you...
Let's go, everyone standing.
see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
Nets trail by 8. Levert up top. He's covered by Lamb. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
DeAndre Jordan simply a force around the cup. This guy has rare athleticism.
Dragic taking his time here. Now, here's Junior. Levert defending. That's tipped.
Taurean Prince has the kind of length and speed to close the gap and send it back. What a block.
Puts it up from 15. And it's Miami with the rebound. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
I thought their game plan was really spot on, and we saw that in their scoring more than anything else.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Moving against Dragic. Shoots from 14. Kicks it out to Prince. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Levert. Goes up with it again. It's all in by the Heat. Junior's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
He dishes it to Crowder. Shoots over Levert. And the shot's good from Crowder.
He's been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
There's the pass to Irving. Irving double team. Levert with a wide open look from outside off the mark.
And then offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Land. Wow, that was strong.
That is nice. And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
That one a little long.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
They get it back. Junior kicks to Crowder. Passes it to Lamb. But he need to get a shot off. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Dinwiddie checked in for Levert. Timeout called. The Nets. Greg, obviously early on here, we already have seen some second-year players looking much more improved over the rookie year.
I mean, if you put in the work, you're not guessing as much. And listen, the fact that you now going through the season, you've got a better sense of who you are and what you can do out on the floor. I cut way back on my turnovers at the start of my second year, and you go into the offseason with specific goals and areas where you want to improve.
You think there's more growth between your first and second year than any other 2 years in your career?
And you can make that case, no doubt about it, because that's you're still thinking you could be one of the all-time greats, no matter who you are at that stage. And so you tend to put in a little more emphasis in terms of improvement.
You guys know it's pick your poison when you are trying to cover Kyrie out of the pick and roll.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be a little screen.
Yeah, that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
Allen's checked in for the Nets. Now, here is Irving. His offensive numbers jump right off the screen at you. He's averaging over 29 points a game. Durant. Well, they'll get another chance. Rebound by Lamb.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Puts it up for Adebayo. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. And the game against Boston, very impressive.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game. And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
There's the feed to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan puts it down.
If you don't do your work early and push DeAndre Jordan a little bit out of his comfort range, look out.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And Jared Allen's a big man out of Texas. A big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long.
And Miami has possession. Out of this is to Junior. Back to Crowder. Pass to Lamb. And Jordan sets it down.
This is not the guy you want in your zip code when the ball is going up. DeAndre Jordan twice on the pipes.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Butler.
Well, the reach of Kevin Durant is a big part of what allows him to be a defender at the highest level.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
On the floor for Miami. You got Olenek. Junior's out there with Kendrick Nunn. And there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Crowder at the 4-man position. Nunn kicks to Junior. For number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. And Olenek gives it to go on the assist by Junior. Junior's got 4 assists in the game. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. A 12-point game. Outside Jordan. Down low and stolen by Butler. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Nunn passes to Lamb. And yes, it's good.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
The Heat making a switch here. Dragic is checked in. The Heat shoot the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
It's trailed by 14. Outside Durant. Pass to Jordan. And they double up Jordan. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. It's the Nets now. Prince the pass to LeVert. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good. Jordan's got 8 points.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Since the Nets acquired Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, the franchise has gone from being an up-and-comer to a potential powerhouse in the East. That's necessitated changes on the bench and on the court, as the Nets have added some new veterans. The time is now for Brooklyn to stand up and make its move in the East. Kevin, back to you.
Well, we'll see how they do, David. Thank you. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Dinwiddie. But they recover it. LeVert kicks to Prince. Outside Durant. Pops it up for Jordan.
Well, this is often how DeAndre Jordan gets his points in a set offense, off the roll.
Now Dragic. He has 5. Junior dishes to Olenek. Outside Dragic. And the 3 ball is good. 8 points for him.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Here's LeVert. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
How about that authority from Mr. Karis LeVert? Go ahead, sir.
45, bye everyone.
Dad, what are you doing?
Well, now don't tell me she put it right until 10:45.
Outside Butler. Now the pass to Lamb. Inside. Here's Olynyk. And the shot goes in. Olynyk's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, I like the fact that Olynyk didn't shy away from mixing it up. Remarkable at scoring despite getting hit.
And stolen by Dragic. To the inside. Here's Butler. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Boy, with his power and explosiveness, when Butler gets inside, it's typically a bucket, a trip to the line, or sometimes worse, both.
And so Butler nails both of them. Now the free agent race last year for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi, Fiji, Kevin Durant, Kyrie.
It's a tough call, you know.
It is.
There are a couple of
I'm agree. Jordan kicks to Dinwiddie. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Miami leading by 15. Junior dishes to Olynyk. Down low. Here's Lamb. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Jordan. But it's gone 8-12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. On team, Prince. And it's Junior with the rebound. Junior's got rebound number 8 now on the night. The shot went out full. And it's the Knicks taking it the other way. Got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game minutes in Atlanta. After the first half of a 2-game trip. Dinwiddie passes to Jordan. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And they haven't worked it inside as much as they did earlier in the game. Now that they have the lead, they don't seem as determined to pound it down low. And Doris, make no mistake about it, Spencer Dinwiddie is looking to score, an instant offense type of player.
And Spencer Dinwiddie knows what his role is, and he plays it perfectly. He can go a little hot and cold for stretches, but he doesn't let it affect him. Dinwiddie's always going to provide that offensive punch that's so critical for you.
Here's Lamb, and Junior throws it down.
And I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No, and they get the major league dunk out of it too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
On the way, Irving. That's good. Nice assist from Durant. Irving's got 5.
What a wonderful vision. Kevin Durant with a picture-perfect pass.
Dragic against Irving to the paint. Junior kicks to Adebayo. Tries again. And Junior missing.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
And the dunk by Jordan.
We're talking about a guy with great size and length and athleticism. DeAndre Jordan just keeps pressure on the defense.
Pass to Lamb. Pass to Adebayo. And Durant sends it back.
Kevin Durant is playing spectacular defense, and it sets the tone for the entire team.
Dinwiddie passes to Durant. It's Allen on the win. An 11-point game for him in the win against Boston. Shot clock at 5. Butler with the steal. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Butler's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, it's really not easy to try to guard Jimmy Butler. If he's putting it on the deck and getting to the rack, look out.
Irving looking for an opening. It's Jordan on the wing. Dinwiddie outside. just 5 to shoot. Jordan dishes to Katie. Misses the three. 18 by 11. Outside Butler. Back to Dragic. Now, here's Junior. Dinwiddie covering. Junior kicks to Crowder. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch later.
I'll tell you this, Jay Crowder is one tough cookie. This guy won't be deterred by the defense.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it out for the Nets. 1:46 left to play in the first half. He scores with that shot. Now he's 3 of 8.
How about the great body control like Kyrie Irving, one of the best small men in the league at converting through contact.
Shooting the pass to the line. And he hits the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance of the... And so it's the Miami Heat. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break. With the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
He's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
If he is in the area, he's going to challenge your shot. He's going to block it, alter it. He's going to have an impact.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lines, courtesy of Gatorade. The second half basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. Levert and Durant out on the perimeter. Then there's Irving. Then it's Torian Prince. And it's Boykins in the center, filling out the middle. DeAndre Jordan checked in for the Nets. I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches that I've had that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
And here is Durant. Outside Irving. Back to Durant. From past the arc. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. KD's got 5.
Boy, do not fall asleep on Kevin Durant. Catch and shoot, forget about it.
Dragic kicks to Junior. The pass to Adebayo. The dish to Dragic. To the middle. Here's Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
Boy, I love the strong finish from Jay Crowder. He doesn't settle on the layup, demonstrates his impressive vertical.
Over from outside. Hangs on the trifecta. Crowder's got it back into the single digits for Brooklyn.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Down low. Lamb. And Junior throws it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut to the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little bit.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And the foul called on Junior. That's his first foul. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Crowder. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
And that'll give them a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire underneath.
little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Prince. He gives the team some steady offense, under 10 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. Pops it up for Jordan. And Jay for Jordan throws it down.
Well, Kyrie Irving, if you're open, he will find you. This guy is a scorer, but he understands others have got to come along with him.
Outside, Dragic passes it to Lamb. And Junior throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Katie with it. He's got 5. Pass to Irving. Ball's not loose. And the ball's tied up, so bad jump ball. And the Nets with possession here. Jordan the pass to LeVert. Like it 4. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Irving misses.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Adebayo kicks to Junior. And Junior throws it down.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Outside for Durant. Good. KD's got 7 points.
Well, this is exactly how you want to attack the defense. Kevin Durant accepting the punishment, but refuses to be denied.
Pass to Junior. And takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Junior's got 12 now in this quarter.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Outside Jordan. Kicks to Irving. A free ball. It's hauled in by the Heat. Junior's got rebound number 11 for him inside.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
And stolen by Prince. Irving passes to Prince. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
Torian Prince can be a problem for defenders on the drive because he's strong and he's long.
The Nets have gone 3 for 3 the whole time. First one falls for. You know, Greg, you probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, you were a lot like they Hall of Fame talent and the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Well, you love how Kelly Olynyk works off the pick and roll. He knows exactly where to be.
Irving dishes to Jordan. He kicks to Dinwiddie. Here's the floor. And it's good, assisted on the play with Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists in the game. The pass to Lamb. And so Miami again turning it over. Well, they make some changes. Allen comes in for Torian Prince. And Harris subbed in for LeVert. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Miami. He's checked in for the Nets. Karis LeVert comes in for Kyrie Irving. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Junior's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Jimmy Butler comes in for Duncan Robinson. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Hero. And it's Seth Curry for Kendrick Nunn. Count that one. Durant's got 7 now in this quarter.
Kevin Durant's form, his release point, everything about his stroke is really impeccable.
And so is the Miami Heat with a 10-4 lead. So breathing room heading into the break. And how to look out on our assist of the game. Brought to you by State Farm.
And and he sliced the lead wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth. They've got Jimmy Butler. Curry is out there with the good element. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And Slam in the small forward position.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting, but there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Iguodala against Lillard. Knocked away. Butler with the steal. Dishes to Iguodala. Good ball movement here by Miami. Now, here's Junior. Defended by Durant. Find the shoot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, I think the veteran and championship experience of Andre Iguodala is critical. This guy is a versatile forward who is well known for being a defensive stopper.
And Brooklyn making a change. Prince is checked in. Over the pass to Dinwiddie. Goes up and he's an excellent reason.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Iguodala kicks to Junior. A few possessions in the fourth quarter, just over half played. And then with 2 free throws coming up, officials on the call of the foul. And so he's picked up his final foul. Let's have the rest of this game.
And luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
And Miami making a change here. Dragic is checked in. Now here's Dinwiddie. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots in this game.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
Miami leading by 11. Outside Butler. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. And Junior throws it down.
If you make a mistake against Jimmy Butler, this guy will find a way to make you pay. Pretty pass.
And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. This is it to KD. Over Butler. And he sets that ball into the back of the rim on the way in. Durant's got 9 points now, just the second half. And Miami shooting really well, 54% from the floor. Feeds to Junior. And he slams it down on Tommy Kevin Durant.
What a clever pass by Seth Curry. Watches closely for those developing opportunities.
Dinwiddie against Dragic. Outside, KD. 3-quarter. It's all in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Dragic's the pass to Butler. Yeah, that counts. They lead by 15.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Here's KD for 3. It doesn't go either for Durant. The Heat have gone a perfect 4-4 start the final quarter. Against anything more than that.
An outstanding athlete for a player of his huge build. Adebayo will bang and bump with the best of them.
And the first one for us. And Adebayo drops them both. That's 3 by 17. Now over. Allen on top. He dishes it to Dinwiddie.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
And Curry has it in the corner. He feeds it to Junior. And Junior throws it down.
getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Oh, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Curry against Levert. Pass to Dinwiddie. Inside. Gives it out to Dinwiddie. Trips in the train. Dinwiddie's got 9 points here in the second half.
Okay, Jared Allen, we see you making that look for a big man. That's a pretty pass.
Butler finds Adebayo. Loads it up for Butler.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we reached the fourth quarter. Dinwiddie dishes to KD. Gives Levert on the wing. Prince wide open. And the 3 off target. Miami leading by 18. Outside Dragic. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Lamb. And he jams it right over Jared Allen. Wow!
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. Nets shoot 40% in the fourth. That's going to be over in bed. Not watching for the line that time.
And he got ahead of himself there trying to pull the team in.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
Crowder's checked in for Curry. Here's Lamb. And Junior throws it down.
That's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
All right, and what the timing ideal. My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
But the execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Timeout called, the Nets. We've seen more attention given to how fans grade interact with players during the games, whether it's verbal or grading physical. Is that something the league's got to keep an eye on?
Absolutely. It's all about making sure that everyone is protected and respected. You know, this is entertainment, right? This is not do or die from a life standpoint. And we don't want to have things escalate.
There's got to be some kind of barrier there. I agree. Just 3 to shoot. And maybe the bucket.
Confidence in that deep ball. One just in the first, 2 in the second.
And here's Junior. Now the pass to Adebayo. From down in the low post, it goes. Adebayo's got 6 in the quarter.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
To the inside. And then Torian with the jam.
When you watch Torian Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
Butler feeling out of it. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chased out for the 3rd play. It's on Kevin Durant.
And I would not be surprised to see them double him up here.
Irving's checked in for Dinwiddie. Free throw no good for Junior. Give me a look at the 2020 class of the Basketball Hall of Fame. Great, some great names headlined by Kevin Durant, Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant. I mean, historic players.
And all of them are emotional. Kevin having Kobe in mind after his tragic passing. You look at the accomplishments of this class, arguably the most decorated that the Hall of Fame has ever seen.
And Greg, you've got a bird's eye view, you've got a front court view, you've had a chance to be alongside these Hall of Fame players.
Incredible talents, great people, and truly they've been terrific ambassadors for our game.
Passes to Allen. And here's Levert. He's guarded by Lamb. Shoots from 14. Up again. And staying away. Allen.
Well, so often we're talking about Jared Allen's playing, and he does it nicely on the offensive glass right there.
Adebayo kicks to Junior. For the NBA, Anderson has been aggressively looking for ways to enhance the product and attract fans. Where do you fall on that point? Push the envelope or don't rock the boat, or maybe somewhere in between?
I think it might be somewhere in between. These days, people's attentions can be pulled in so many different directions. I think they're smart to not rest on their laurels and to continue to try to evolve, but with that evolution, sometimes it's not going to come over as well as they would like. But I'm a fan of some of the experiments, I should say, that we've tried thus far, and I hope the league continues to push the envelope.
That's a good thought.
Let's not forget, Jay Crowder is a former second-round draft pick. This guy has made his bones in the NBA by adding toughness to every team he's played on.
Tyler Hero, he's checked in for the Heat. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg, enemy territory on.
That's exactly right. But with the way they control the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how I get it done on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Dorisburg, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
Why you think we got about for it? Why you think my got me box for it? I had to fight for it. Some of my cousins for it. A lot of free the guys for it. My king still $1 million mission for it.
And they have ball first. Alright. Not a good start as Dame just slashes down the lane and gets a layup on me.
I take no jumpers this game. This match. Pocket.
I usually think points of weakness, like who do I want to attack, who do I want to score on, and I'm going to direct here to try to attack Lillard instead of screen from Kawhi, a little pop J. Alright.
And I'm going to blow right by Dame. Down the lane, Magic Johnson's too big for Damian Lillard. I love you, Dame, but I'm sorry I had to go with Magic. It's like the only mismatch I can think of. All fake, all fake. If I get a new light, Kobe, fake shot. Around Dame, down the lane. Magic Johnson, ladies and gentlemen.
A soaring CN Tower is seen through the waters of Lake Ontario, along with the rest of beautiful downtown Toronto, our setting today. Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. Kevin Harlan along with analyst Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, and we'll be hearing from DA along the sidelines all game long. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo is a first-time All-Star in 2020. He was the 14th pick in 2017. He said, whoever gets drafted, you want to play the right way. My situation was different. I had to sit and gain experience and reps during practice. Once you get to do it in the game, the leash gets longer and you get to become who you want to be. Kevin, he's become one of the best young big men in the league.
All right, thank you, David. So the opening lineup for the Heat, Adebayo is out there with Jay Crowder. And there's Jimmy Butler. Then it's Junior. And Dragic in the point. And for Toronto, they've got Lowry. Pocket is out there with Johnson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Van Vliet in the shooting guard. Back in 1991, you were drafted 12th overall. Talk about early expectations as a first-round pick. Your son going through it right now.
Yeah, no doubt. Listen, everyone wants to see what you got. And also, you want to prove that you belong. And so, because of that, though, and especially in today's game, sometimes judgment comes way too quickly. And we've seen a lot of great young players that, because they come in a lot earlier in terms of their age, it may take them an extra year or two to figure it all out. And so the teams that are the most patient and allowing those kids to mature at their own level tend to be the ones that get the higher rewards.
Indeed, and we see so much impatience that causes problems. And so So it's the Heat. They got the ball first.
Always for the big fella.
Serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Now, here's Junior. Covered by Van Vliet. And the shot's good from Crowder.
He's a power player. That's Crowder's game once he gets inside.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's guarded by Lamb. A floater. And Van Vliet lays it in.
Yeah, I'll tell you, when you get your floor game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
To the paint. And it's Butler with the jam.
The burst of athleticism of Butler is fun to watch. He is a tenacious dunker.
The Raptors have gone 2-3 to start out the game. And there's the pass to Ibaka. And to Van Vliet. Makes it off the glass. Van Vliet's got 6.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse, you have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Van Vliet. Passes it to Lamb. Pass to Crowder. 6 to shoot. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 5.
A lot of enthusiasm to the start of this game. So far, a perfect 4-4.
Van Vliet finds Johnson. And to Van Vliet. That's a floater to go. Gets hauled in by Bam Adebayo. 8 leading by 3. And Dragic chance in the corner. Again, the Heat good for 2.
Oh my goodness, 5 straight coming out of the gate.
And so Lowry will bring it up for Toronto. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year they came out on the losing end.
Johnson gets the bucket.
This is what I like about Lowry, not just looking for his shot, even though he's an excellent scorer.
Dragic kicks to Junior. Just under 3.5 minutes go on here in the first quarter. Shot by Crowder, no good. Raptors trail by 3. To the inside. Johnson and Johnson with the stop.
You have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker. OG Anunoby out of Indiana. He was the 23rd pick in the 2017 draft. Another great draft selection that day. Slipped due to injury concerns, but he's been great.
Now here's Dragic. He had a 12-point out in their last game against Brooklyn.
And he showed again why he's such a sensational playmaker. Some of the plays he made were just remarkable.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
He is the second from the line.
And speaking with OG Anunoby, he has a very high ceiling with what he can become.
Greg, OG Anunoby can impact the game on both sides of the ball, which is fantastic. He's a solid defender, and with the ball in his hand, he's very smart, making good decisions. This team is very excited to see his development.
Now here's Butler. After the miss from Stanley Johnson. Pass to Junior. To the middle. A shot that time, not on target. Great D that time from Johnson. Van Vliet outside. Down low. And slam dunk by Johnson.
He's heady, he's unselfish. All Van Vliet does is make winning plays.
For Miami, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. They should get this game underway. Now, here's Junior. He's tightly guarded. He dishes it to Butler. 5 on the clock. 6 that one from the post. Butler's got his 3rd basket of the night.
I love it. Got the basketball, used to pick a high percentage shot for Jimmy Butler off pick and roll plays.
The pass to Lowry. On 3. That one's no good. 0-1 to begin the game. The Heat with the lead. Junior the pass to Alabama. Inside. And Junior with the basket on the assist by Butler.
Jimmy Butler is on it, staying alert. Finds his man breaking free.
Here's Lowry. Here's Ibaka. Plays it up and in on a nice reverse.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
To the inside. Here's Adebayo. And there's another one for the Heat.
For his career, Bam shooting a high percentage from the field because he typically takes good shots.
Here's Van Vliet, defended by Lamb, and the call on the shot sends it to the line. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and resign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office, you can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave. And it's definitely been a shootout here. The first team that actually starts playing some defense may end up having the edge.
Johnson surveying the floor. Here's Van Vliet, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
He's gone from undrafted to a champion. Fred Van Vliet has come a long way.
Here in the second quarter, we played a little over 2.5 minutes today, and that one's good by Butler.
A joy to watch Butler with his ball handling. A lot of creativity. He's one of the most gifted players in the game.
Anunoby out there with Johnson. And it's Ibaka, and there's Lowry, and it's Davis in the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that one's good, Junior. Junior's got his second basket of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Lowry for 3. Rebound by the Heat. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. They get it back. Here's Crowder. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the shot will not go from, I don't know, Heat leading by 15.
Jay Crowder, he's very compact, strong build, can be a load to defend.
Miami shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. First free throw is good. Greg, after we saw top prospects like LaMelo Ball and R.J. Hampton playing a year in Australia, the NBA G League sweetened the deal to attract those blue chippers to this G League. which I think is a very interesting topic and a very interesting way to go.
It is. You know, I think the salaries now can exceed $500,000, not to mention the endorsement deal. They're on a single team that's built around their needs. Certainly an enticing option for those who want to skip the college route.
Does this affect colleges, in your opinion, in their recruiting?
Not at all. You're going to love your school no matter who plays for them, especially if you're winning.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Davis, the pass to Johnson. Davis inside, defended by Lamb. Butler in the corner. And the Heat, another three.
Jimmy Butler confident in everything he does. Able to score from anywhere on the floor.
Davis, the pass to Johnson. Lowry against Dragic. Lowry kicks to Davis. Shot clock at 6. Here's Johnson. Gotta go that time. Good work defensively by Crowder.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
All the officials are all over that one.
For Miami, they'll make good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
Adebayo is checked in for Miami.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Bounce pass from Lowry. Here's Ibaka. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
And they're pushing it up. Butler against Anunoby. Pass to Ibaka. Dishes it to Lowry. Looking to end the run. Offensive rebound. And Davis gets it to go.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
To the paint. It's stolen by Ibaka. Now the Raptors moving it up. Anunoby with it. Now guarded by Dragic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
OG's a tricky cover. Has strength, has quickness, and just still learning the game.
Raptors have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
No good on the second free throw. And so Adebayo will bring it up for Miami. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
Yeah, and you can see the crowd's reaction with every make. It wasn't pretty.
Raptors trail by 20. Outside, Davis. Anunoby passes to Ibaka. Now, here's Lowry.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they dug this hole.
Junior the pass to Crowder. Over Johnson. And Crowder gets it to go. On the assist by Junior. Crowder's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Davis. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
Nice pass. Not really known as a natural facilitator, but Ibaka has the experience at this point to execute these plays.
Junior with it. Johnson on him. And that one's good. Junior's got 11.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Toronto calls timeout.
And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. Well, what a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point per game average, and he's in his 11th NBA season. And still has great efficiency on the offensive end, but sometimes he's overlooked as a scorer on this team.
Dragic against Lowry. From deep, Johnson. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 8 rebounds in this game.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And here's Lowry. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Utah.
And he showed again why he is such a sensational playmaker. Some of the plays he made were just remarkable.
Dragic taking his time here, down low. And Junior throws it down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Ibaka against Adebayo. Ibaka down low. Crowder against Johnson. Pass to Adebayo. They shoot again. It's all in by the Heat. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Crowder slams it in.
And right there, I like how Adebayo takes his time, scans the floor, makes the unselfish play.
And Davis, here we go. That shot is off. Great D that time from Adebayo. And here's Miami. They're on a 19-7 run. Shot by Crowder, no good. Toronto's gone for the three-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. That's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
A tremendous 1-on-1 block that we had to see again. So it's Miami having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Andre, how have you guys established things in the first half?
Communication. Communication doesn't show up on the stat sheet, but in order for us to be a good team, everyone has to be on the same page, and we're doing it tonight.
We'll see if you keep talking in the second half. Thanks, Andre. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. And welcome back to our special presentation of the NBA for Martin Luther King Day. You look at Junior in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody saw this offense coming from him, but it's been key for his team.
This is why you prepare. Get ready for the opportunity if it comes your way, because you may be asked to deliver.
On the court for the Heat, Jay Crowder out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Junior. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Dragic into the point. Pass to Van Fleet. With the teardrop. And that's 2 points on the layup. Van Fleet's got 10 points in the game.
Fred VanVleet is staying locked in. He's confident going to the floater when given the chance.
Now, here's Junior. Covered by Van Vliet. Here's Crowder. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. He's got 13.
This is the Jay Crowder we love to see. Fully engaged. He's giving them good minutes tonight, playing extremely well on both ends of the floor.
Here's Lowry trying to get open as Ibaka. A shot, no good. Dragic with some nice D. 4-on-3 break. It's stolen by Ibaka. Lowry against Dragic. Lowry up top. 5 points in the game. A three-pointer off the mark.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
A double clutch. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Van Vliet picks one up.
The contributions from Jay Crowder extremely valuable because of his defense, toughness, and switchability.
The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble from 3 and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Toronto, they've got just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Lowry from outside. It's hauled in by the Heat. Crowder's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Ugly start to this half. Hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up. Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
And that one misses.
After hitting 3 straight, they finally missed one. But you can see the rhythm coming out of the half.
I don't know, he passes to Van Vliet. Gets in the drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Lowry against Dragic. Here's Lamb. And he dumps it in right on top of Stanley Johnson. Oh, brother.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Raptors. Ibaka finds Van Vliet. Back to Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
And for Serge nowadays, most of his offense comes from beyond the arc or at the rim.
For Miami, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Anunoby against Butler, feeds it to Junior. And Junior throws it down.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. To the middle, here's Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Dragic kicks to Junior. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
And the Raptors with some changes. Chris Boucher is checked in for Johnson. Davis is subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Davis down low. He's guarded by Adebayo. Offensive rebound. Here's Ibaka, and the rejection by Iguodala.
And Iggy demonstrating his trademark defense yet again. Just a sensational shot blocker.
And the best of none. Here's the 3. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. Ibaka's got 4 rebounds in this game. Anunoby passes to Lowry. Looking to get it going. And it's good on the way. Lowry's got 7 points.
That's a grown man's basket right there by Kyle Lowry. He is so good at getting dirty down inside.
And you look over the course of Kyle Lowry's career, he's bounced around for quite some time, but boy, has he found a home in Toronto.
And you know, GA, a few summers back, had a chance to leave, but he stayed with the Toronto Raptors. What a decision that was. Reason why? He helped lead his team to their first title. Kyle Lowry's been loved by this franchise. He'll go down as one of the all-time great Raptors. Serge typically blends in offensively, but tonight he's at the forefront.
Now, here's Nunn. He's got 5, and Junior throws it down.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. Passes it to Ananobi. Poked away and out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Marcus All checked in for the Raptors. Norman Powell comes in for OG and Boucher out there with Marc Gasol. Then there's Lowry. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Davis in the shooting guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Miami's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And Jones slams it in.
What a play there. The hoop plus the arm.
And the Raptors with some changes. Ande Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for Chris Boucher. Matt Thomas comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Patrick McCaw in for Kyle Lowry. Frank, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver.
And Seattle, right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly. That free throw missing. And he sinks the second. Toronto's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. That's Hollis-Jefferson. Outside, Davis. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. Junior the pass to Iguodala. None with it. Pass to Jones. To the inside. Lamb. And that comes off the assist by Jones. 31 points for Junior.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Davis against Iguodala. Now Davis. Over Iguodala. And again, Toronto no up.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Junior. Down low. And that one's good. Leonard.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Raptors have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Davis finds Thomas. Hollis-Jefferson with it. Working on Jones. Davis looking for an opening. 5 to shoot. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Iguodala.
evaluation.
And here are the Raptors now. Hollis Jefferson with it. Clock at 6. They get a hand on it. Oh, and a pass break for the Heat. Here's Jones, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
On the way, he's checked in for Terrence Davis. Toronto's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. McCall engaged to Anunoby. The pass to Hollis Jefferson. Outside for Thomas. Sinks the triple. Thomas got his first bucket of the game. He's on the board for 3.
And with that three-pointer, ending that 11-0 run by Miami.
And here's Junior. It's blocked. Here's McCall. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. Outside Thomas. Pass to Gasol. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Thomas. Over Iguodala. Thomas, no good.
That's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot.
It's stolen. They push it up for round 3. Here's McCall. Pass to Gasol. Over Leonard. And it's set back by Leonard. Now, here's Junior. Takes it out to Leonard. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Missed opportunity wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
And it's Thomas at the elbow. To the left side wing. To the paint. Here's Anunoby. Softly drops in the floor.
If you're OG Anunoby, it's about staying healthy. You already know if you're healthy and whole, you can be successful.
Now, Nunn, and Junior throws it down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
He gets it in there.
Terrific play call, and that's where you want to see Marcus Hall. He can use his combination of skill and size.
There's the pass to Lamb. 1:36 left in the fourth. Toronto grabs the miss. Hollis Jefferson with it. Here's Thomas. Back, controls the rebound, puts it back up again.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Miami.
They simply ran off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Junior.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
Connects from 3-point range.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Junior the pass to Nunn. Leonard with the ball, defended by Gasol. Here's Iguodala. That one's not going to go. And Toronto will go the other way with it. 2 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Outside Thomas. Right side Gasol. Over Junior. No good from Gasol. Passes it to Lamb. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says I think bring an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Alden. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
Thank you, Magic.
Back to Kareem. Heart and soul of my team right now. Kareem just working Zion. He's got no answer.
Can't let Kobe get away. I'm going to stay off ball and just stay on Kobe right here. Just set the screen for him. Harden lost him. And I'm facing elimination already. This is great. It's been like 40 seconds. Let's see if I can post Kobe a little bit. Let's go wave. Yes. Nice layup. All right, must get stops.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams. As we're just about ready to get this one started. Hi everyone, we're coming to you live on 2DH. That warrior mentality, the common thread there, DA. Thanks so much. So the opening lineup for the Heat. Jimmy Butler is out there with Jay Crow. Then it's Jimmy. Then it's Bam Adebayo. As Dragic into the point. And for the Celtics, Hayward at small forward, and Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the 5. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical, but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
Walker against Dragic. Walker dishes to Hayward. Passes to Tice. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
And he knows it too. He tried to get away with it. Sometimes you do. That time he didn't.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game, great adjustments on the offensive end.
In-game adjustments are critical. They did an awesome job taking what the defense gave.
And this is the level of intensity Adebayo brings. He's terrific at channeling that energy on the offensive glass.
Now here's Walker. He had 13 points in the win against the Knicks in New York.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. I mean, he kept everybody else in the loop. His passing was tremendous.
Now Adebayo. Following the miss by Kemba Walker from deep. Pass to Junior. The pass to Crowder. And the rejection by Tatum.
Tatum inhibiting that shot never happens.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Now here's Dragic. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Inside, here's Lamb, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Tice against Adebayo. Here's Tatum. Backed in off the glass.
Attacking the painted area. That's where Tatum can use his height and length most effectively.
The Heat have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway.
Talk about an unsung hero, Daniel Tice. Last off-season, he agreed to a 2-year deal with the Celtics worth $10 million. Just another great signing by Daniel.
And that one's good, Junior.
And Junior, a player who's expected to be a bit of a project. They'll give him spots here and there early in the year, but he's shown well in the time he's had thus far.
And Ray Junior, a player they have high hopes for, just not early on. Talent is there certainly, but the opportunities to develop might not be readily available.
And see, when you look at all that Tice provides for this team, it's amazing he doesn't get more credit.
Well, you're right, Jim, but he is surrounded by great players who deserve to attract the limelight. But he can rebound, defend, set picks, he can stretch the floor, and every year he continues to improve.
Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the outs, Greg? Yeah, showing off the body. Now, here's Junior. In the game against Toronto, very impressive. To the middle. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jalen Brown.
Yeah, good job to take him right at the knee.
The Heat shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
Now here's Hayward. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And here is Butler to the inside. And Junior with the basket on the assist by Butler. And that's now 7 points for Junior.
I think Jimmy Buckets has underrated vision. He's more than capable of spotting open teammates and distributing the court.
Walker's shot is off. The Heat leading by 3. Now, here's Junior. 7 points in the game. Adebayo passes to Lamb. And Junior throws it down.
The D's just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the league is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Here's Tice, following the score by Miami. Here's Hayward, gets it to go from 18 feet away.
This is one of Hayward's strengths. I mean, keeping the medium range shot alive.
Outside Butler. Pass to Lamb. And Junior throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Celtics trail by 5. Walker the pass to Tice. Back to Walker. Foul in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Can't shake Walker. He's just a master at cashing in on these and one opportunities.
Greg, if your system overall for these teams and the schemes don't seem to be working, how much can you really change before you get to the offseason, or in particular, before you get to the playoffs?
It's never easy. A system change would come typically with a coaching change, and the reality is you also have to evaluate the roster, and you can't fit that square peg into a round hole. Whatever your system is, it's got to be catered to the personnel you have. You can't go the other way around, and I think that's what separates oftentimes the good coaches from the great ones.
And Boston has possession, following the score by Miami. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker. Dennis Canner's checked in for Boston. Marcus Smart comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Miami making a change here. Here's Curry. His last outing, he had 8 points. Kicks to Junior. To the paint. Here's Holding. They get the rebound. Celtics trail by 4. Smart deciding where to go with it. Got a piece of it. Oh, trying for it. And stolen by Junior. Here's Hero. No good. Good work defensively by Smart. Here's Tatum. And Adebayo It's deflected. And so it's Boston with it. 6-point game. Walker dishes to Cantor. Brown outside. Off target from 3-point range. Heat leading by 6. Passes it to Hero. Down low. Junior kicks to Curry. 2 points. That one goes.
Timeout. Have a nice little run here.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Some changes here. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Walker the pass to Hayden. Here's Poirier, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Rocket 6. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. That's Ingrid. Then there's Daniel Tice. And it's Poirier in at the 4 spot. That's the Boston 5.
Some great awareness being shown by Crowder. Spotted the open man and made a fantastic dish.
Here's Walker. The Heat getting the bucket. Rockets, that's a nice D.
Then with the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as he gets. It's just a flukiness.
Here's Butler. And he makes that one. Butler's got the lead up to 13 now for the Heat.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Walker the pass to Poirier. Tice with the ball. Olenek is covering. From deep, Walker. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
He is shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Crowder, the shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Outside, Walker. Walker missing again.
I think he better come up with some different ways to get his points tonight because the 3, not one of them. Ain't work.
Here's Lamb. Here's Butler. Fades. He clangs that one off the back iron and down it falls. Butler's got his second bucket of the game to go. And so it's Walker with it who brings it up for Boston. Trailing by 17. Pass to Tice. To the paint. Here's Brown. Misses his second shot in 4 attempts from the field. And here's Miami. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Butler attacking. Scoring his third straight basket in 3 tries.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
No, because it's gone dead silent in this arena. What a fantastic performance here on the road.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a forward jumper. You look at a young man like John Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch, I agree. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, if you could believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive said the Cal Berkeley star was too smart. Brown says, When athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback from our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big. I'm a part of that movement. Guys?
Strong story DA there, thanks. And Boston has possession. The Heat getting the bucket. Walker's shot is off.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's something that happens to every team. You just have to ride it out, play your hardest, and live with results.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And that one, good.
And sinking that one, he ends a 14-0 run by the Heat.
Miami leading by 21. Outside Butler. To the middle. Here's layup. And Junior throws it down.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Yeah, right now it feels like they can't miss, but we'll see how long they can make this last.
Here's Tice. The Heat getting the bucket. No good on that one. Great D that time from Adebayo. Here's layup. And Junior throws it down.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Now here's Brown. 14 points from him the last game against New York. Now the pass to Tice. Hayward kicks to Tice. Celtics passing it around. Brown, and the jumper falls for him. Brown's got 6.
Well, how about the quickness of that release? Brown just training that catch and shoot jumper with ease.
Rockets the pass to Lamb. Pass to Adebayo. Outer dishes to Dragic. Here's layup. Right on the bucket. Junior's got 12 now in this quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Now Walker, 5 points in the game. High arcing shot. He lays it in. He's got 7.
Walker has speed to guard the ninth man, keeping him up.
Dragic against Walker. Dragic kicks to Adebayo. And Junior with the basket on the assist by Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 3rd assist on the night. Boston's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Outside, Walker. Shoots over Dragic. And it's Junior with the rebound. Junior's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
How about the feed coming from the Butler? It's a big help when you have wings who can pass like Jimmy.
Walker the pass to Tice. Brown outside. Hayward on the wing. A 17-footer. And that one is good.
I love the consistency of Hayward's game. He just takes an even-keeled approach.
Now, here's Junior. Defended by Hayward. Junior the pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious end time on the rim. Now, here's Walker. He's got 7. Here's Brown. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
It's something we saw a lot from Brown as an amateur. The ability to draw fouls and get to the line.
So it's Miami holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We come back right after this. 7 up here in the second. You look at Junior in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. They've got Jimmy Butler. Adebayo is out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Junior, and it's Dragic into the point guard position. Celtics trail by 21. Walker with it. Outside Tatum. Pulls it up. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Another one from Tatum. I mean, boy, this kid, he's cooking at the offensive end.
And when talking about Tatum, it's hard not to think back to 2017 when Danny Ainge traded back to 3, essentially choosing him over Markelle Fultz.
Yeah, and now Fultz is starting to pick it up a little bit, though. He's watching. He's going to be dynamic. But you're right. Certain deals can define a franchise. And Ainge, he's not afraid to take chances while running for the court awareness that time. He kind of Walker find open man.
Dragic kicks to Junior. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Adebayo passes to Dragic. To the inside. And no good. To Adebayo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you can think defense in today's era, but if you look at the 2 teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the 2 teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the 3 and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it. Outside Dragic. Robinson passes to Lamb. Inside, and Adebayo with the basket on the assist by Junior. Junior's got 4 assists in the game. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks. They'd like to reverse.
Olenek is checked in for the Heat. So it's Boston now. Now here's Walker. 10 points for him. Hayward kicks to Walker. Miami grabs the miss.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Pass to Lamb. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
And the Heat making a change here. Nunn's checked in. Here's Walker. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Hayward outside from deep. Hands it from downtown. Hayward's got 9.
Not a go-to shot when Hayward first came into the league. Now he's very comfortable pulling the trigger from there.
Here's Junior. He's got 31. Crowder, the pass to Lamb. There's the double team with Walker. Just 5 to shoot. Robinson for 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
and an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
Now Tice. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Shot's good by Walker.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
None passes to Lamb. Down low. Here's Olynyk. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
If Olynyk gets you in a bad spot, you want him, he'll never let you off the hook.
For Miami, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. Enes Kanter's checked in for Boston. And so Olynyk nails both of them. Celtics have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% for the field. Tipped away and stolen by Junior. And here's the break. Fader on the way. Shot by Crowder, no good. Boston's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Got that bucket.
The shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise,
You're gonna wait me for the okay? You're gonna do some more, man. I'm gonna give you a chicken.
they struggle as a whole.
Heat leading by 21. Done with it. He's got 8. He kicks to Junior. The feed now to Crowder. That shot, no good. Excellent knee from Cancer. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Round the pass to Walker. The Celtics keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Passes it to Lamb. He dishes it to Crowder. Just 4 to shoot. Robinson passes to Lamb. Count the basket. Junior's got 4 points now in the quarter.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the double.
Brown dishes to Cantor. Pass to Tice. The Celtics working the ball around now. Tatum, no good.
One main 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
A fantastic home run block. Your son Cole Gregg was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for, but at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
You're a Dan, Brown and Dan. Brown and Dan with middle of the week. And him out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Walker in the point. That's the Boston 5. Hayward moves in and balls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
That's a strong move. I mean, Hayward loves to create off the drive, something that dates back to his college days.
To the inside, Butler, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
Hayward outside. Yep, that one goes. Hayward's got 9 points now in just the second half. Heat leading by 13. Outside Butler. Offensive rebound. Junior kicks to Adebayo. Second chance in it. And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
That foul's got to be a lot harder than that if you're going to try to prevent Crowder from scoring here.
And and they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Walker against Dragic. Shots good by Walker.
And Walker is downright insane with the ball, really showing off his insane ball handling ability.
Here's Crowder. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. He goes on Jason Tatum. And that one misses. And he's good on the second.
And you talk about a culture builder. Jay Crowder is a guy who is not content with losing ball games. He's a competitor, and that rubs off on his teammates.
The first one falls.
Shoot first point guard who's building up in a hurry. That's Walker. And quite simply, he's one of the game's best scorers. He's never rattled at the strike. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
And here's Junior to the paint. No good there. Great D that time from Tatum. Over in the corner, Brown. It's hauled in by the Heat. Junior's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Lays it up and makes it in. Junior's got 35 in the game.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Exactly. Give it to the guy with the hot hand as long as you can. Let him try to close this out.
Tice kicks to Hayward. And Hayward at the stuff.
Just a bit on the side. Hayward with a number of options coming off the screen. Decides to take himself.
Rockets the pass for Lamb. To the middle. And Adebayo gets it to go on the assist by Junior. Adebayo's got 13 points here in the second half alone. The pass to Tice. Kicks it to Tatum. Over in the corner, Brown. Trains the three-pointer.
Impressive ball handling from Tatum. He attracts the other team's focus and then finds the open man.
And the Heat call time here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for Miami, leading by 12. Now, here's Junior. He's covered closely, and Crowder slams it in.
Nice work by Crowder. A hard screen, and he rolled to the rim with purpose that time.
Dragic against Walker. Drops in the layup for 2. Walker's got 19 points.
I like that big play. I mean, you can see how easy it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Now, here's Junior. He feeds it to Crowder. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. He goes on Jason Tatum.
And for a guy who shoots a lot of threes, Crowder does a pretty good job of getting himself to the free throw line.
And the first one at the line is good.
I like that he's playing with an edge here in the second half. He didn't get to the line once in the first half.
Celtics trail by 14. Up top, Walker. He's guarded by Dragic. Pass to Tice. Walker against Dragic. Shot clock at 5. Walker's shot is off. The Heat leading by 14. Here's Junior. Inside. Here's Adebayo. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. It's good. He's got 23.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Walker the pass to Tatum. Back to Walker. Terrific assist, a nice finish, solid play all around.
Don't you love the passion Walker plays with? An incredible athlete who somehow muscles in tough shots.
Now, here's Junior. He's covered by Brown. Yep, that one goes in there.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah, horrible effort. It appears they may be able to bring it up.
And with that, the Heat lead has come down to 14 points now in the basket from Tatum.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
And Brown over to help to the inside. And Crowder with the basket on the assist by Junior. Crowder's got 12 now in this quarter.
Nice work offensively, and Crowder caps it off inside.
Walker dishes to Tatum. Tice against Adebayo. Hayward. And Hayward with the stuff.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated. Right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lane.
And Junior throws it down.
He does all the little things. I mean, he does the big things. I mean, he's got them in front with another outstanding performance.
Butler against Walker. There's Brown with the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got his 6th assist on the night.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
Now timeout called by Boston.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and allowed way too many second chance points.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
I don't think anyone in this building saw. I'm sure that of the players who these fans
You can't teach that. Brown just showing off his incredible dunking ability.
Now, Junior. Out down low, defended by Butler. Brown, good. Brown's got 12 points in just the second half.
He can go inside, he can shoot it, he can dominate on the fast break. And tonight, Brown is doing it all.
There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Lamb. And the wide open shot from Crowder. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 9th assist in the game now. Celtics trail by 16.
And hey guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Miami.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And a milestone win for the season. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an
For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Alton, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
Check later. Wait. New trying to criticize, trying to say that it's ill-advised. It's how you end up getting. I'm in a section where you gotta pay a lot of money if you're trying to get inside. Doubt that you would ever get inside. Car stop. free plane rides. I promise we ain't on the same sides. If it was, I would change sides. We will never pay the same price.